Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay, let me just give y'all a little rundown of my story. Um, basically, what I have a lot of sisters and brothers. Um, my mother, my father. Um, I was raised with both parents. I was born in '83. My mom told me that I was walking at 9 months. Walking at 9 months, and maybe 3 months after I started walking, I got burned in hot water as, a child. Um, I have second and third degree burns on my legs. Really, really bad. So, like, as a child, I don't know what it feels like to be normal. Or not necessarily be normal, but have normal legs. Like, I had the second and third degree burns from my feet to my upper thighs. And I have a lot of skin grafts and, scarring on my stomach. They said that I wasn't supposed to walk. They said that I wasn't going to make it. But I'm here. In the midst of me being here, I got married. Well, let me start over. In school, I was teased a lot. What y'all call it now, bullying. But fuck, we ain't have all that bullying and getting in trouble for teasing then. I used to fight so much because I was very angry. Very, very angry. I was a very angry teenager growing up. Like anybody that would say anything about me being burned or what I had going on, I will mop the floor with their fucking ass. So they still had some trying and teasing me. I have friends that look down on me. I have, had, but my scars and stuff don't determine who I am. And it don't bother me now, just growing out of it. Um, I don't even know how to explain, you know, the shit, to be honest with you, because it's been my life for so long, but I'm so proud. It's just, I don't talk about it. People will be like, well, what happened to you, baby? Or, hey, T, what happened to your legs? I got burned in hot water when I was a baby. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Does it hurt? No, it don't hurt. I feel like you. The only difference is it's cosmetic. You know, I do have like lightweight problems now that I've gained so much weight. Like my feet hurt because I don't have any toes. So my arch, I don't have it, and I don't have any toes. So I'm standing on my feet, and all this weight, my feet are so small. All this weight I'm carrying, starting to bear down on it, and it's becoming a problem. Y'all excuse me, I am so like exhausted, but I can't go to sleep. And my doctor, he he prescribed me some Ambien, but that shit don't work. Everybody be like, be careful on it. I'm still up. I took that shit at 10 something, and I'm literally still up watching my baby. But anyway, like I was saying though, so I had to deal with a lot of things. Like my parents tried to set limits. Like, oh no, T, don't do that. You can't do that. No, no, no. Me and my mom didn't get along for a while because I felt like she set limits to me and I overcame those limits. And our battle was me really trying to fight and prove to her that hey, I could do it. Let me do it. You know, but she was just scared that something was going to happen or I was going to mess something up or whatever the case may be, however she felt. But it's neither here nor there. I'm here and I'm strong. I'm a fighter and I won't give up on myself. So, fast forward, high school, like I said, was a problem with the teasing and me feeling insecure and going through things and trying to find out who I am and love myself and, give myself a chance or whatever. But it was really, really hard. Um, I just been through so much. I was married once. Well, my first marriage. Uh, you know, couldn't have kids in that marriage. Had two miscarriages. You know, wind up separating because I felt like I was half of a woman and he was a good provider. But to be honest with you, if you listening, I don't want to say your name on here, but if you listen, I'm sorry, baby, but you was a hoe. Everything you, everything else you had, down pat, but you were a whore. You cheated and everything, but that's neither here nor there. Um, Outside of that, divorce, got over that. Got in another relationship. That one was a misunderstanding. I'm going to just say it for what it is. It was a misunderstanding, and, you know, I was afraid to be in that relationship. So I had to let it go. Well, I did let it go. I ain't have to. I did. Um, I met somebody else. He's incarcerated. Fell in love with him. Support me mentally, physically, emotionally, like. And I know people probably like, why you married a nigga in jail? Why you feel that you with a nigga in jail? Bitch, because it's my business. And I'm not stupid by a long shot. So he supports me. He pray for me. He, he's the one for me. Put it like that. Plain and simple. That's mine. I married him. I'm with him. I love him. I know what I got myself into. And I'm going through what I gotta go through with him. Which is nothing bad because it is what it is. Um, I have a baby. Found out in December. Well, actually found out in February. He told me to take a pregnancy test. Took the pregnancy test and I was pregnant. I'm 36 years old. At the time I was 35. I'm like, what? Just to cure him, make him feel better. I took the test. And God is so good. The Most High is so good, y'all. I wound up being pregnant with my first child. Um, 6 months to the day. I made 6 months. He came, and it was already a high risk pregnancy because everything I had going on. Well, my first situation happened. It happened in like maybe May, the beginning of May. I can't say the exact date because I don't know, but May. I went to the doctor because I had lower abdomen cramps. I wasn't spotting, wasn't bleeding, just cramps. Well, when I went to the emergency room, they told me, oh, well, it's just scar tissue because of all the skin grafts you had and everything on your stomach. But I'm like, first of all, it's not the top of my stomach. It's below my belly button. It's down to like my ovaries hurting. I felt like my cycle was coming back down, like squeezing my ovaries type shit. Like that hurted. That was period cramps. So they sent me home. I'm like, y'all sure? They never even did a, they never checked me. All they checked for was my baby heartbeat and to see if I was having labor pains, which I wasn't having labor pains. And I wasn't bleeding or anything. So they was like, everything's okay. If you start bleeding, woo to woo to woo, come back. I'm like, fine. So I left. Say maybe a week later, I go back. I'm in the bathroom talking to my husband on the phone. We chopping it up. I'm laughing. I'm in the bathroom using it, doing the number one, you know. I started laughing and I sneezed. And I felt like, excuse me, I felt like something was falling out of me. I'm like, what the fuck? Come to find out, I blew my mucus plug. Like, wait, hold up. I put it in a Ziploc bag, go to the emergency room. I'm like, I'm Googling this shit, so I found out it was a mucus plug. My husband, what's wrong? I'm like, I blew my plug. So he was like, go to the hospital. I went to the hospital. In the midst of me going to the hospital, he Googling, I'm Googling. Yeah, he incarcerated, but he got somebody else to Google for him, y'all. It wasn't like he had a phone and was Googling. But, so I'm in there. They're like, oh, we don't know what that is. I'm like, y'all not going to send it out to the lab to get tested? Oh, no, we ain't going to, you fine. You're not having any labor pains. Water didn't break. You're not bleeding, no nothing. So you fine. Go home. Y'all keep in mind, I'm reading on Google, but at the same time, I don't know nothing about, you know, my pregnancy or being pregnant or whatever. Yeah, I had two miscarriages, but it was way, way early in my pregnancies. I had them like, I don't want to lie, maybe I was like 3 weeks with one and 4 weeks with the other one. So, everything was really, really fresh with it. But anyway, so they sent me home. I called my doctor, brought it to my doctor, went in. Oh yeah, that's your mucus plug. It's nothing serious. Those type of things happen. And, just it's normal. Okay, fine. So my husband, bullshit, B. Bullshit. I read on Google between it can be a week to 14 days. You're gonna go in labor. You can have your baby messing with this mucus plug. It means that your body ready to give birth. And I read the same thing, y'all. I honestly did, but I'm trying to trust my doctors. I'm trying to trust what they see and everything. So, anyway, fast forward again. Maybe 12, 13 days later, I go to the hospital. No, I'm lying. I take a shower and I see a drip of blood in the tub. I'm like, what is that? Is it coming from my nose? It was just one drip. And I'm like, where is it coming from? Because I checked, my private area. No blood. I checked my nose because I was having, like, every now and then I'll catch a nosebleed. I was checking my nose. Didn't have pressure problems neither. So I was checking that. So I'm like, well, shit. I don't feel nothing. Ain't no more blood coming from nowhere. I'm going to just go to sleep. It was nighttime. Yo, I kid y'all no word of lie. I woke up maybe 3 in the morning. Went to the bathroom. wipe myself. I seen like a peach color, light peach. Like, oh, this where it was coming from. But I'm not bleeding like a psycho, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna just lay back down and I'll call my doctor in the morning and see what he say. So I went to sleep, got up, called my doctor, eat something. They told me to come in for 9. Well, I normally see this male doctor, normally see him, but I didn't see him because he wasn't there. So a female doctor, she checked my cervix. You're 3 centimeters dilated. I'm like, what that mean? She was like, your body is going in labor. I'm like, oh wow. What we gonna do? Cause I know it's not time. I'm 5 months at when she said this. I'm 5 months. Like she was like, I gotta get you to the hospital right now. So she gave me my paperwork. She gave me some tests she wanted to run, and she told me go there and I'll meet you there. I went. They rushed me straight upstairs to labor and delivery. She came in. She came in with a neonatal specialist, and he told me, he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have this baby right now, it's a 99% chance that he won't make it. You're only 5 months. I mean, yeah, 5 months and I think 5 days. Yeah, 5 months and 5 days. But I was like maybe 2 or 3 days away from being 6 months, something like that. Y'all don't quote me on this shit, but it was just that close. So you don't qualify for the steroid shots to help, help his lungs and his vital organs, his lungs mainly, his heart and his brain. And I'm like, Lord, what I'm gonna do? He was like, well, all we could do is just make you comfortable as possible. Don't move, don't do anything, until you qualify for the steroid shots. Yo, I literally was one day, which was that Friday, away from being able to take the 3-round dosage that my baby needed. So I'm trying to stay positive. Like, look, I already know what it's gonna be. I'm a fighter. I know I had a hard road. I'm gonna keep on having a hard road. Like, you know, bad days don't always come to you. I'm telling myself this. I'm talking to myself and stuff. So I finally called my sister. Me and my sister made a pact because I gave her daughter her middle name. She was supposed to give my first child their middle name. So I gave them. I called her. She knew the first name. That's another story for another time. But when I called her, we was crying, and I was like, they say they're gonna take my baby, and if he come right now, it's nothing they could do. So she was like, it's just a journey that we're on. We gotta stay strong, and the Most High didn't bring us this far to leave us. So don't believe that. Just everything's gonna be okay. I was like, well, yeah, you're right. I believe it. I receive it. So, in the midst of me telling her I believed it and I received it, y'all, I kid y'all no word of lie. My sister said, that's his name. I said, what? She said, Journey. And she already knew that it was trust. She was like, trust Journey. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, that's what you want. She was like, yeah. Then I was like, well, that's what it is. But then as I'm in the bed, I was like, well, his dad's name, start with a D. So I put DA hyphen and put the journey after. So I got the journey. And now it's trust the journey. So my sister left. They had me on an incline. My bed was up like this. This is my head down here, and this is my foot to make him stay up. He stayed up that Friday. That Saturday, I qualified. I got my first shot. That Sunday, I got the second shot. That Monday, I got the third shot. They took me and put me in a wheelchair. And I got magnesium. I didn't qualify for that until the Saturday either. But they had to take me off of the magnesium that Monday too because it was a risk to my health. So they took me off of it. In the midst of that, they took me on to um the specialist. Now this specialist is like literally around the corner from the room that they have me. Cause keep in mind, I told y'all they didn't want me to move at all. So I'm going in now. I'm like, oh, this is just an ultrasound room. Get up off the chair and get on the bed. They're doing the ultrasound. We have so many beautiful pictures of him. And she was like, okay, mommy, I'm sorry, but I have to check your cervix. She checked my cervix. She was like, you 5 centimeters. You're not having any labor pains? I was like, no, ma'am. I ain't feel nothing. I don't even know what I was supposed to feel. So, in the midst of me not having labor pains, she was like, um, your water bag is protruding out of your cervix. And she started speaking with the tech. They started shooing or whatever, not wanting me to hear, I guess. So the girl took the thing and started looking at it again, looking at my stomach again. In the midst of her looking, the specialist, she was like, baby, I'm sorry. I have to check you again, mommy. I have to check you because something is hard behind your water bag. I was like, okay. So she checked me again. When she checked me, she was like, oh my God. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm just like, I don't know nothing. She was like, your baby hand is in my hand. I was like, what? She was like, we have to take you over to an emergency C-section because you can't deliver this baby. He's coming out breech, one. And two, if you try to push, you're going to crush his head. And, he's underdeveloped. So they rolled a stretcher in. And in the midst of that, now I have this cousin. She sent inspirational quotes every morning to the whole family down there. So she works with the physician office, not the well, my baby's doctor, which I didn't know him. He was just a doctor on call or whatever. And she knew I was there, so she was coming to check on me. And she was like, I just came from your room. Where you at? And I was like, hysterical crying. Oh my God. Like, they say they about to take my baby, and, my mom's not here. My dad and my mom had to take my dad to get blood work done. Because he was having a up and coming surgery because he had to have 3 stents put in him because they found 3 aneurysms in him. He's 86 years old. So they were with that situation. No one was there with me. And I'm crying. I'm like, please come in here or whatever. And she was like, well, where are you? I said, I'm right down the street, down the hall from my room. She was like, well, hang up the phone and let me see if I can hear your phone. So she hung up the phone and she rung it. And then she must have heard it because she busted open the door and she was like, what's going on? I was like, I need you to get dressed because they're about to give me a C-section. So she was like, okay. She came in there with me. My baby doctor was in there. It's like, Monica, what are you doing in here? She was like, this is my little cousin. She's about to, have a C-section. And our family's not here. Nobody knew. He was like, okay, get dressed. So we're getting dressed, having a C-section. Y'all, I kid y'all, no word of lie. Like, I had anesthesia and um, the epidural and everything. They were like, squeeze my hands. I could not feel anything from the neck down. And I started saying, I couldn't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So they had they did something because I could feel like the medicine going down. And then my feelings in my hands came back. And he was like, now squeeze my hand. Squeeze his hand and squeeze my cousin. And y'all, I kid y'all no word of lie. Like, they took my baby so fast I wasn't able to see him, nothing. And it was just so crazy how things happened. Like, they were like, you okay? I'm like, I'm just cold. I'm cold. So they rolled me out to the recovery. I didn't feel anything with anything, y'all. Only thing I felt honestly was cold. I was cold. And I remember my niece being in the recovery room and she was just holding me and I was just shaking and shaking and shaking. I couldn't stop shaking. And it was like, oh, that's just y'all know that word I'm looking for. Fuck. That's just like one of the things that the epidural do. I could not stop shaking. And I just needed to be held because I was so cold, so cold. So fast forward after that, they were like, oh, you just had a baby. You know you need to get rest. I kid y'all, no lie. 3 hours after I had my baby, I was sitting up like, I don't want to hear nothing. I just need to see my child. Please just let me see my baby. So they was like, okay, we're gonna let you. I'm like, I'm not resting, I'm not laying down, I'm not doing nothing until I see my fucking baby. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can either roll me around there, or I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk around there. And if I have to walk around there and y'all don't open the doors, we gonna have fucking problems. So they was like, okay, Mr. Gustin. They literally was like, oh wow, you moving so fast, cause I literally damn near jumped in a wheelchair, like going to see my baby. Went to see him, yo. He was the tiniest thing ever. They had his little hat over his eyes and stuff, and they were like, this is your baby and stuff like that. I'm like, pull his hat back. I need to see him. I need to see his face. Saw his face. Oh my God. I'm like, I'm a mother. I never doubted, never was scared that, you know, he wasn't going to make it or, you know, despite everything that the doctors was telling me. Because, they got to tell you the bad and the good. I didn't give a fuck about nothing he was saying. I just saw my son. And I knew my son was going to make it. Because he's strong just like his mom. And y'all, I get y'all no word a lie. I am truly blessed. I will go through any and everything all over again just to get to this point for this little boy. Like, he's so amazing. He is so amazing to me. And he's mine. Like, I made it. I made this. This is mine. Like, he was so tiny and so wet. Like, his skin wasn't even developed. And I may post pictures of it. I don't know. Because it's a lot, you know. But I may post pictures of it. But anyway, I'm rambling right now. But, y'all, it's crazy. I just know I'm happy and I see all kind of crazy shit now. Things that I wouldn't have paid attention to with fake friends and bullshit. Just unnecessary shit. And I guess now I feel like I'm living for him, for my son. So I gotta date certain situations, and I don't care who don't like it. If you're a liability or you don't want to see me win, you're not a part of the team. It's the winning team. And I've been shown this too many times not to believe it. Like, I gotta start taking initiative in my life and start seeing that God's showing me signs to do what I have to do and tell my story because somebody may need to hear it. I don't know who, I don't know why, but somebody needs to hear this. So just giving it to y'all. And I'm gonna keep giving it to y'all. I think I'm ready now. So that's my story for now. And I got more. Y'all just bear with me. Like I said, I'm just starting out. So as they come to me, it's gonna come to y'all. And hopefully I can post pictures of my babe and, let y'all see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post a picture right after this video. Hopefully y'all get to see it on here. And I'm gonna do the video of me first holding him. Oh my God, that was like fire in my heart. Fire. It just took my heart. So I'm gonna give y'all that too. So y'all just tune in. Y'all can like, subscribe, you know, to whatever. It don't even matter. Long as I'm getting this out. And I thank y'all for listening because I didn't expect to be this long with the story. So thank y'all. And hopefully I could get some rest because now I'm starting to look tired. But I don't really feel tired. But y'all have a good morning or a good night. Just have a blessed one. Y'all stay up. And remember, somebody love y'all always. Regardless of what you go through, you gotta get through it. It's just y'all journey. Good night.